Hey everyone, Phil Naylor here, Avid Global Services. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get up and running quickly with ISIS1000. For detailed instructions or clarification on the steps that we'll go over here, take a look at the ISIS1000 setup guide available in the software kit, or you can head over to avid.com/ISIS1000 QuickStart and grab it there, along with loads of other useful information on ISIS1000, like the README, administration guide, and the utility guide. You can even subscribe to this page and be notified when new documentation is added here. One other thing before we get started, we'll be creating a configuration using a single ISIS1000. There will be more advanced video content coming real soon in the ISIS1000 System Admin Online course, which will contain a video on multi-ISIS system setup, and of course this is covered in the ISIS1000 setup guide available right now. So enough with the jibber jabber, let's get started. First things first, let's make sure that you have everything that you need to move forward. In the box, you should have the following: an ISIS1000 engine, including a storage controller, 2 power supplies, a media pack, which is 10 hard drives, and 2 system drives, which are SSDs. You should have a bezel, a health and safety guide, a rack mounting kit, which may include other hardware and tools, 2 power cables, and 2 QSFP adapters. You'll also need your serial number for your ISIS1000, which can be found right on the box and should look similar to this. If you have all that, then we're in good shape, so let's move on. The next thing that we want to do is register your ISIS1000 so that you could download the latest software and update the engine. To do that, have your ISIS1000 serial number handy and head on over to avid.com/activation card. Next, click on the ISIS1000 link here, and it will ask you to log into your Avid master account. If you don't have an account, simply fill out the required fields here on the right and click Create an Account. If you already have an account, simply enter your credentials here on the left and click Login. On this page, it's asking for an activation or download code. For ISIS1000, we've set it up to use your serial number, so enter your serial number here and click Activate Product. It's important that you follow this procedure for each ISIS1000 engine that you own. Once your serial number is accepted, you should see ISIS1000 in the list on your products page. Just in case you need to find it, once you log into your master account, click on My Products and Subscriptions, and you should see ISIS1000 there. Click on the bar, and it will open up, providing you with the download links for your software. Go ahead and download those, and let's move on. Now that we've registered the ISIS1000 and downloaded the software, let's get the hardware ready. To rack mount the ISIS engine, follow the directions on the label attached to your rack mount kit. This will walk you through installing the rails inside your rack. If you don't plan on rack mounting your ISIS1000, please be sure that your ISIS is on a stable, level surface. Next, let's connect the system power and turn on the power supply switches. A power on self-test or post cycle begins. This will last about 6 or 7 minutes. LEDs on the power supplies will light up and the fans will start after about 2 minutes and run at full speed for several more minutes. After they slow down, wait another 2 or 3 minutes before the engine is ready for configuration and software installation. Once post has finished, let's connect the 10 gigabit port on the ISIS1000 to a qualified network switch. You can find a full list of qualified network switches in the ISIS1000 setup guide. Once you've finished that, we're ready to begin installing the software. To install the software, connect an Ethernet cable between the computer and the management port on the back of the ISIS1000. We'll need to set the computer Ethernet interface to the following IP address and net mask. Next, we want to open a browser and enter the following URL. Enter the password se-admin, and then enter in the following required information. Keep in mind that I'm only using examples here. Storage system name, a unique host name, the IP address for the 10 gigabit switch interface, netmask, and gateway. And then when you're done, click Next, set up a system time or optionally add NTP servers, and then optionally change the administrator password. Now we can install the software. Click Browse and select the bin file that you received when registering your ISIS. Be sure to select Run System Director here, since this is the only engine that we'll be configuring. If this was an additional engine in a multi-ISIS system, then we would leave this unchecked. The ISIS1000 will reboot and perform the software upgrade. The agent will close and the browser will show a message that the page cannot be displayed. This is perfectly normal. Once it finishes up, that's it. It's very easy. As always, if you have any questions or need further details, see the ISIS1000 setup guide at avid.com/ISIS1000 QuickStart. Now that we have the software updated, let's create a file system. Disconnect the computer from the management port and connect it to your network. Don't forget that you can change your IP address that we configured earlier back to what it was previously. Open a browser and enter the IP address that you configured earlier. This opens the management console. The default user account is administrator, and by default, there is no password here. You can always change or add a password using the administrator password option under Advanced. Under the Advanced heading, click System Settings, and then click Create File System. Click Apply, and your file system will now be built. Super easy. Now let's bind the media packs. From the home screen of the management console, select Media Packs here. Next, select your media pack or packs and then click Bind here. Select Yes here and then go ahead and click the Refresh button here. Your media packs will turn green when they've completed. Let's create a storage group. From the home screen of your management console, select Storage Groups under System here. Give your new storage group a name. Select the media packs that you wish to make up this storage group. Click Add, then click Apply. Creating a workspace is super easy. From the home screen, choose Workspaces under System here. Give it a name. Choose the capacity and click Apply. It's that easy. And that's it. Your ISIS1000 is ready to use. As I mentioned earlier, there is a new online course called ISIS1000 System Administration that will dive deeper into ISIS1000 and will allow you to get the most out of your ISIS1000 system. So be on the lookout for that coming real soon. Well, that's it for me. See ya.